Some 60 Americans, including our fellow citizen whom you just saw bound and blindfolded, are now beginning their 6th day of captivity inside the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. It's Friday morning there now, but throughout this night in Washington, officials will continue their search for some way to negotiate the hostages' freedom. That search was not successful today.
Small victory for the activists who are fully backed by their country's supreme ruler, the Ayatollah Khomeini. It seems the Iranian students have the initiative. The next move is evidently up to the United States. Ever since the Shah fled the country last January, there has been a persistent belief in many quarters here in Iran that the United States government was not only in deep sympathy with the deposed ruler and his family, but plotting to restore him to power here, to bring back the Pahlavi dynasty in the imperial court. America's investment here was considerable before the Shah's downfall. Billions of dollars spent, much of it for defense. Iran's Army and Air Force, equipped with the latest sophisticated military hardware, including Phoenix missiles and F-14s, was considered vital to Western security. Iran is bordered in the north by the Soviet Union, and American monitoring stations were deployed along the frontier. Despite the embassy takeover, with relations between the two countries never worse than now.
The new president had not been in office an hour when the former hostages became free men and women again. And they are well along now on their trip to West Germany and eventually to home.
It wasn't until the motorcade on their way to the capital that the president was able to tell the president-elect that the hostages were aboard planes and would be airborne in 15 or 20 minutes. But it would be longer.
The 4 Air Force planes began landing shortly before noon today, dropping down out of a cloudy sky to a mass of sunshine yellow, tied to nearly everything that stood upright. Vice President Bush was there, along with Secretary of State Alexander Haig and other congressional and diplomatic leaders. But just past the official receiving line, the families waited. Fathers, mothers, sons, daughters. And when the doors of the planes opened, the waves of high emotion and pure love swept across the gray concrete runways like a summer storm. You could hear it, you could see it, you could feel it.